Hello, kid. Well, you'll be surprised to know that there is a mode of communication which is known as the printed communication. So let's know more about it. How it all started. Well, nowadays, if we need to send a message, what do? Usually, we send a text with the help of messaging applications like WhatsApp, or we send an email. So, with the help of a text and an email, we can easily send a message. But in the early days, communication was not so easy. So, the early man had to engrave the messages on the stones. Now, don't you think it was difficult? Of course it was. Just try to engrave something on a stone. Well, after some time, you will see that your hand will start paining because you have to continuously try and try again to get the symbol engraved. So, there were many disadvantages in this. So, not only was the engraving was difficult, but also the stones on which they engraved sometimes got lost or broken. So, what will happen if the stones get broken or lost? The information is lost then. So, these are the disadvantages of engraved stones. So, now the human beings thought that they needed something easier. So, earlier we saw they used to engrave on the stones. After some years, gradually they found out the clay tablets which were softer than stones and engraving was easier. Finally, they found out the paper and the quill which made writing very easy. So, over here my dear kid, you can see these were the types of paper which were used for writing. And what is a quill? Well, a quill is a feather which is used for writing. So, with the help of paper and quill, human beings could write much more easily. Even there are different books which are written on different religion, like the Ramayana, Bible and the Quran. So, do you know why are these books written? Is it only to give information about our ancient times? Not really. They also depict the different duties and values that we need to do in our day-to-day lives. So, writing of these books are very important. And even till today's date, we love to read these books because these books help us to live a good life. So now, how do you think the first books were made? Well, the monks in the monasteries who were learned people put their thoughts into paper. That is, they transcribed the books. But as a result of this, the number of books were very less. So very few people could read and gain knowledge. So then human beings thought there should be a way in which more number of books should be available in a short period of time. So then what did they do? Well, they invented a wooden block and inscribed letter. Then they dip it into the ink and they took a print on paper. So this is how the first printing happened. But you will also be surprised to know that this wooden block was not a permanent solution because after using it many times, it was subjected to wear and tear. So, these wooden blocks were not a good solution. Moreover, this could only print one symbol or one letter at a time. So, reproducing books also became difficult. Then there came a man whose name was Johann Gutenberg. Well, he thought that he will make some money out of printing. So do you know what did he do? Well, he already had an experience working in a mint. So he thought he would replace the wood with a metal. So Johann Gutenberg used metal instead of wood. Now, do you think this helped them? Well, of course it did. See, reproduction of books became easier. So, more number of books were available in less amount of time. So, this is the first printing machine that was invented by Johann Gutenberg. Now, how was it helpful? Well, so it was faster, easier and cheaper than handwritten books. So, let me ask you a question. Johann Gutenberg invented the option 1 computer or option 2 printing machine. Let me tell you, the correct option is printing machine. He invented the printing machine and showed the people that printing of books could be faster, easier and cheaper than handwritten books. So, computer is a wrong option. So, do you know which was the first book that he printed using this machine? Well, his first printed book was the Bible. Now, even if he did all of these, the people who belonged to the high class society thought these were not so useful. They always thought that handwritten books were a sign of luxury and knowledge. But they were surprised to see that these books which were printed by Gutenberg's printing machine were very much popular among the lower classes. So more and more people could read it, and so this printing press developed as a trade. More and more people printed books and the books were more in number compared to earlier times. So now what happened? Well, information was readily available to a lot of people. Initially, the handwritten books were not available to all the people, but now information was readily available to more number of people because the number of books were more. Not only that, since more number of people read the books, literacy also increased. So, what is the effect of the printing machine? Well, we can see over here, literacy increased due to spread of knowledge. Not only that, the number of books also helped in standardizing grammar, language and spelling. So overall, there was a development in literature. Now, more and more number of people could read the books because the books were more in number. So what did we learn here? Well, Gutenberg's printing machine actually helped in forming a new trade, that is the printing press. And because of the printing press, they have got more number of books, which increased literacy and knowledge. But just think, what if you want to send a message to a person who is far away? Can you write a book and send it? So do you think this is suitable for an emergency situation? Not really. So for that, gradually more and more means of communication evolved down the years. But definitely the printing press is a great invention in the history of communication. It helped people to gain literacy and get knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per ICC, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. More than 5,000 plus amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social studies. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubt. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So, at deltastep.com, learning is not only fun and easy but also rewarding. So, register for free now.